When Princess Love said she was done playing nice, she meant every word. After weeks of shade, subtle shots, and fans piecing together the mess like a reality TV murder mystery, Princess just dropped receipts that flipped the entire narrative on its head. And who's in her crosshairs? None other than Amara la Negra, Miss I'm Unbothered herself. But trust us, she's very bothered now. It all started with a simple tweet, or so we thought. But that tweet led to a story. That story led to a leaked message. And that message, it cracked open a secret love triangle that no one saw coming, including the man caught right in the middle. Yes, sis, this is way deeper than just two women throwing shade. This is betrayal, lies, jealousy, and receipts so spicy they should come with a warning label. And the most shocking part? Princess isn't just exposing Amara, she's calling out someone else who fans thought was loyal, but might have been playing both sides all along. Buckle up, because the gloves are off, the nails are out, and the screenshots are ready. This isn't just another celebrity feud, this is war, and the internet is about to catch fire. It started with a heart emoji, a single red heart dropped by Amara la Negra under a photo posted by Ray J, Princess Love's ex, co-parent, and longtime source of public stress. The photo itself wasn't anything out of the ordinary, just Ray J in a flashy outfit, flashing that classic grin in front of a black SUV. But that one heart, it detonated an emotional bomb no one saw coming. Princess didn't comment. She didn't post. She didn't even like anything that day. But close fans knew. That silence, it was louder than 1,000 tweets. Behind the scenes, the tea kettle was already hissing. And when Princess finally broke that silence, she didn't speak with words. She came with proof. Late that night, Princess posted a now-deleted story that shook the fanbase to its core. It was a blurry screenshot of what looked like a private DM conversation. The profile pic was Amara's. The messages? Innocent enough to someone on the outside, but not to Princess. Not to someone who had been burned too many times. "Girl, I'm always here if you need to vent," one message read. "I know he be doing too much." Princess captioned the screenshot with just 3 words. Now it makes sense. The internet exploded. Fans immediately began decoding. Was Amara secretly trying to comfort Princess while also dropping flirty comments under Ray J's posts? Was she playing both sides? Or was this a friendly message that Princess twisted out of context? Within hours, Amara's fanbase clashed hard with Princess stans. Timelines were filled with memes, accusations, and a rapidly spreading conspiracy that Amara had been comforting to creep. But the plot thickened. Princess wasn't done. The next morning, she dropped another bomb. This time, it was a screen recording. It showed her scrolling through her camera roll, paused on a video. No faces shown, but a female voice laughing and saying, "If he wasn't your baby daddy, girl," followed by silence, and then a distinct giggle that many fans swore sounded exactly like Amara's. Now, this wasn't just about social media etiquette. This was personal. This was betrayal. Amara responded with what seemed like a calm post. "People will always twist your kindness when they're hurting. I wish her peace." But fans weren't buying it, especially not when shady bloggers started dropping their own receipts. One even posted an old clip of Amara saying on a panel, "I don't mess with no one's man, but if he's single, then that's different." The context was vague, but the timing, absolutely chaotic. And just when people thought it couldn't get messier, Princess went live. Eyes swollen, voice shaky but strong. She let it all out. "I tried to be graceful," she said. "I tried to let it go. But when I saw her still, commenting under his pictures like nothing happened, I felt like a fool." She didn't hold back. "This is someone who would call me sis, who would tell me she had my back. And then I see her turning around, talking to him, liking his stuff, showing up at events I purposely said I wouldn't go to. And she never once thought maybe, just maybe that was messy." Fans flooded the comments. Hearts, fire emojis, but also question marks. "Are you saying she crossed the line with Ray?" one asked. Princess paused. "I'm saying she knew what she was doing. And she kept doing it." Cue the chaos. Within hours, Amara exposed and Dolph Princess was right were trending. Fans began posting side-by-sides of event dates, comments, timelines. One even pointed out that during a red carpet interview months earlier, Amara was caught glancing toward Ray J a little too long and smiling a little too wide. And then, the twist no one saw coming, an anonymous blog leaked what they claimed was a hotel reservation made under a fake name, but paid for with a card linked to Ray J's business manager. The dates? Just 2 days after a music conference, both Ray and Amara attended. The room? 2 adults, king bed, ocean view. The evidence wasn't confirmed, but that didn't stop the wildfire. Screenshots flew. Memes were savage. People started calling the scandal Love and Receipts Miami Edition. Amara clapped back with a strongly worded post that read, "Y'all, be real comfortable making up entire novels. Keep the fiction cute, baby." She didn't tag Princess. She didn't tag Ray. But fans knew exactly who it was for. Still, Princess wasn't backing down. She dropped another video. This one more calculated, more composed. Sitting in a chair, no filter, no background music. "It's not just about one emoji," she said. "It's about patterns. It's about how women can smile in your face while sliding behind you in private. I'm not saying she slept with him. I'm saying she disrespected me, and that's worse." People started picking sides like it was a championship fight. Some argued Princess was being emotional, taking things too far over a comment. Others said she was finally standing up for herself after years of humiliation. But one thing was clear. The industry was paying attention now. Celebrities started weighing in. One R&B singer tweeted, "I've seen this type of betrayal firsthand. Don't ignore that gut feeling." Another reality TV star posted, "Amara always gave fake friend energy. I said what I said." And then came the next bombshell. A new voice entered the drama. Someone no one expected, Ray J himself. But not in a post, not in a story. In a leaked phone call, a shady media outlet uploaded what they claimed was a private call between Ray J and a friend. In the recording, Ray is heard saying, "I didn't even do nothing with her. We just hung out. Princess be trippin'. She don't even know what's real anymore." That one clip broke the internet. So now the question was no longer just, did Amara cross a line? It was, did Ray J lie about how far it went? And worse, was Princess reacting to lies, half-truths, or something she didn't even fully know yet? Fans were left divided. The family was left shaken. And the love triangle, it had officially become a tangled mess of broken trust, screenshots, and unanswered questions. And just as Princess was preparing to go fully silent, another private message leaked. And what it revealed would blow the lid off everything. The message wasn't posted by Princess. It wasn't posted by Amara. And it definitely wasn't posted by Ray J. It came from a backup account with less than 1,000 followers. Clearly new, clearly anonymous, and clearly ready to burn it all down. The message, shown in a screen recording from someone's inbox, was allegedly from Amara to an unknown contact. No names mentioned, but the tone? Unmistakable. "I told him not to record anything. He promised me it was just drinks. I didn't even think he'd mention Miami. She's gonna flip." The caption below the video said only 4 words. "The truth always leaks." Within minutes, fans started making connections. He was obviously Ray J. She was Princess. And Miami? That was the one word no one had been able to fully explain. Until now. And then, like gasoline on a live flame, someone dropped the second screenshot. This one was from a different DM. Amara, again, was the sender. "I told you not to tag me." In that post, she watches everything. If she finds out, it's on you. That's when fans knew something had gone way deeper than a red heart emoji. Princess hadn't just been suspicious, she'd been watching the entire time. And now that, she had these messages in her back pocket. Her next move wasn't just emotional. It was strategic. Within 24 hours, Princess booked an interview with one of the biggest reality drama podcasts in the game. No teaser, no trailer, just a simple post. "I'm done protecting people." Fans tuned in instantly. Millions of streams, within hours. And what Princess said on that mic? It changed everything. Everything. "This isn't just about my relationship anymore," she began. "This is about loyalty, and how women will call you sis while texting your man. How they'll cry with you over wine, then turn around and laugh with him behind closed doors." The Moi host leaned in. "Are you saying Amara actively pursued Ray?" Princess stared into the camera. "I'm saying she was never just a friend. The room went silent. Then Princess dropped the hammer. She texted him while we were in therapy. She sent him a selfie from the same hotel I was booked in for a brand shoot. She smiled in my face and lied with her thumbs. Social media collapsed. Under the weight of that sentence, Amara's fans scrambled to defend her. They said Princess was reaching, that she was hurt and projecting, that Ray J had been messy for years, and that Amara was just being scapegoated. But Princess wasn't finished. She reached into her bag and pulled out printed screenshots. "Since people want to act brand new," she said, flipping the paper toward the camera. "Here's one. Here's two. Here's three." One of them showed a message that said, "You still mad at me? I promise next time it'll just be between us." The profile name was blurred, but the avatar, it was unmistakable. The same image. From Amara's old Twitter account, the internet lost it. Trending topics exploded again. Our Team Princess surged back to the top. One blogger posted a video captioned, "Amara caught lying on 3 different platforms in under 24 hours." Even former reality TV castmates started unfollowing Amara in real time. Fans noticed, fans posted, fans kept score. But the biggest twist, Amara went live mid-interview. Yes. While Princess was spilling tea, Amara popped up in a full glam look, clearly ready for war. "So, we doing all this for views now?" she said. "Cool, let's do it. Since we're bringing up DMs from 2 years ago, let's also talk about how Princess was messaging her ex while still living in Ray J's house. Let's talk about that." Boom. New allegations. New chaos. A new direction. The viewers didn't even know where to look anymore. Timeline split in half. One fan tweeted, "Not Amara flipping the script mid-interview. We living in a full-blown reality season finale RN?" But the energy wasn't cute anymore. It was dark because Amara started naming names. "You think? I'm scared." "Girl, please. I got receipts too. Don't make me bring up Dominic. Don't make me talk about Vegas. Or how you tried to play both of us." Now fans were really confused. Who was Dominic? What happened in Vegas? Was Princess not as innocent as she seemed? And then, boom! Another leak. This time it was a group chat screenshot. Names blurred, but messages visible. She thinks she the only one who can move slick? Mao, she gonna cry when she sees me at his party? Sis got the nerve to talk loyalty? Again, fans claimed it was from Amara's circle. Again, the timeline matched. And again, Princess had receipts ready to go. She reposted the group chat and added one word: watch. By now, even other celebrities were reacting. Live. A-list rappers, influencers, ex-cast members. One of them commented, "This the most toxic group project I've ever watched unfold." Another said, "Amara and Princess need a 2-hour reunion and a lie detector test." But behind the scenes, things were boiling over. Production insiders leaked that a new reality show deal was already being developed based on the drama. Not a rumor, a contract. Networks were fighting over who'd get the exclusive. Meanwhile, Ray J completely silent. He hadn't posted in days. Some fans said he flew out of the country. Others said he was being advised legally not to speak. But then, just when everyone thought he was out of the picture, his sister Brandy posted a now-deleted tweet. "Family knows the truth." And that's all I'll say. One sentence, and the war exploded again. Because now, it wasn't just Princess versus Amara. It was families versus receipts, loyalty versus betrayal, truth versus perception. And as the heat reached a boiling point, Amara dropped a new post that simply said, "Let's talk about who Ray J was really texting in that hotel." And what she posted next had the whole world gasping. Amara's post was just one sentence, but the photo that followed, it was everything. A mirror selfie, hotel background, silk robe, bare shoulder, face partially hidden. But that long curly hair, the hoop earrings, and that signature phone case, fans knew it was Princess. The timestamp in the corner, same date as the infamous Miami trip. Same day Ray J was spotted poolside with an unnamed guest. Caption, "So we exposing messages, but not the mirror pics?" Okay, sis. Social media went into cardiac arrest. This wasn't just a twist. This was a full 100%. Was Amara accusing Princess of sneaking around with Ray J after their breakup? And keeping it quiet? Was she the one playing both sides all along? The image felt damning, but questions poured in. Fans flooded the comments. Wait. Was Princess back with him secretly? That date lines up with the Vegas booking. Y'all remember when she said she was on a healing trip that weekend? Within hours, Princess was trending, but not in the way she had been just 48 hours earlier. Blogs flipped. Headlines changed from Princess exposes betrayal to Did Princess hide her own secret affair with Ray? Amara had turned the tables. And Princess? She responded fast. This time in a cold, quiet Instagram reel. No dramatic tone, no background music. Just her sitting on a hotel bed. That picture is real, she began, her voice like ice. But what you didn't show was the reason why I was there. She tapped the screen. The video cut to a screenshot. A long text from Ray J. I messed up. I miss you. Please just come talk to me. One last time. Princess appeared back on screen. He begged me to come see him. I didn't go to hook up. I went to get closure. And yeah, I stayed the night, but in my own room. Fans were still digesting that when she dropped the next twist. And while you were out here talking about loyalty, weren't you the one Ray J flew out to Vegas the next weekend? Cue the explosion. New timeline unlocked. New location. New set of accusations. Princess showed a flight confirmation email. It had Amara's name blurred out, but fans had already seen Amara post from a Vegas rooftop pool that exact weekend. She'd tagged the hotel. Princess zoomed in on the same hotel's logo on her phone screen. I'm not the only one who took a trip, baby, she said, fire behind her words. This wasn't just back and forth anymore. This was digital warfare. At this point, fans didn't know who to believe. Was Princess gaslighting? Was Amara deflecting? Was Ray J playing both of them at once like a messy puppet master? Then, boom, a message leaked. And this time, it was Ray J himself. Someone, no one knows who, sent a voice memo to a blogger. It was clearly Ray laughing and saying, man, they both crazy. But hey, at least they talking about me again. Marketing is everything. You could hear the smirk in his voice. Fans were outraged. He planned this? So we the promo? This dude turned his love life into a storyline and let two women burn for it? The backlash was swift. Influencers began unfollowing Ray. Twitter threads demanded accountability. One even compared him to a toxic executive producer of his own messy universe. Amara went live again. This time, tears were visible. I didn't know he said that, she whispered. I thought we were actually connecting. I thought he meant it. She looked straight into the camera. You know what hurts the most? Not the lies, not the exposure. It's realizing you were just content. That line hit like a slap across the timeline. Within minutes, Princess posted a response. A simple text story. Same, sis. Just like that, the energy shifted. Two women, both lied to, both dragged through the mud, both humiliated in front of the entire world. And now, both turning their backs on the man who orchestrated it all. The fans flipped again. United Noticed started trending. People began applauding the women for walking away. Podcasts started saying this was the rebirth of the sisterhood. But then, just when it seemed like resolution might be coming, an entirely new voice entered the drama. A woman named Tasha, verified, low-key, but with receipts, posted a cryptic TikTok. Y'all, arguing over Ray J like he's single? Boom, boom. Another shock, another twist, another level of messy. Tasha then dropped a full video. She claimed she and Ray had been talking privately for months. Dinners, phone calls, late-night visits. And she had the screenshots to prove it. Texts, voice notes, a photo of Ray's hand with her pink nails resting on top. While he was texting y'all goodbye, he was texting me, "Good morning, baby," she said. At this point, the internet couldn't take it anymore. 3 women, 1 man, endless chaos, and suddenly, no one wanted him. The entire internet turned on Ray J like a tidal wave. Memes roasted him, TikToks dragged him, fan pages turned into expose pages, even verified accounts started clowning. One influencer tweeted, "He really built a love triangle, directed the drama, and got caught sleeping in someone else's trailer." And then, silence. No one heard from Ray J for 3 days, until he posted a teaser, a black screen, white letters, dramatic music. I'm telling my side, and this time, nothing gets edited. Coming soon, and fans, they weren't sure whether to be excited, disgusted, or exhausted. Because what started as a digital slap fight between two women over one emoji had now become a reality, TV-level emotional explosion that exposed everybody. And the final curtain wasn't even close to dropping. Yet. The trailer dropped at midnight. No warning, no caption, no taglines. Just Ray J's voice, soft and serious over a black screen. "Y'all been talking for weeks. Now it's my turn." It cut to a montage. Blurred clips of text messages, flashes of hotel rooms, grainy footage of a dinner table conversation, and one shot of Ray J pacing in a studio, rubbing his temples. Then the final screen appeared. Exclusive, the Ray J confession, premiering live. The internet snapped awake like it had been jolted with electricity. Within 10 minutes, every blog had reposted it. Fans, exhausted but addicted, knew they weren't done yet. If Princess and Amara were the fire, Ray J was about to be the explosion. And this time, everyone wanted to hear what the villain had to say. When the live aired, over 200,000 viewers joined instantly. He was alone in the studio. No flashy setup, no edits, no filter. Just Ray J, tired eyes, looking straight at the lens. "I'm not here to defend myself," he said. "I'm here to tell the truth, because too many people been talking for me." He started with Amara. "We were cool, friends, flirty? Sure, I ain't gonna lie about that. But I never promised her love. I never told her we had a future. It was fun. I liked her energy, but it was never more than what it was." He said they'd hung out twice, once in Miami, once in Vegas. And yes, they shared a room once. She knew what it was. We grown. He didn't pause, didn't flinch, just kept going. Then came Princess. His tone shifted. Deeper, heavier. "With Princess, it's complicated, always has been. She's the only woman that's ever truly known how to hurt me." He admitted to inviting her to the hotel. "I begged her to come. Not for closure, not for sex. I just missed her. And when she showed up, yeah, I thought maybe it meant something." But he confirmed they didn't sleep together. "We talked. We cried. She left in the morning." Fans were flooding the chat with questions. "What about Tasha?" "What? About the group chats? Why did you let this go on?" And then he dropped the real bomb. "I never wanted this to go public. But once Princess posted that first story, I saw the opportunity. Yeah, I leaned in. Yeah, I let the drama roll. I got music dropping, a tech project launching. Exposure is exposure." The chat exploded. "So you use them? This was all promo?" Wow, he really said it out loud. Ray J just looked into the camera. "I played the game. And I lost. Because while y'all were talking about me, I was watching two women I care about get torn apart. And that wasn't worth it." His voice broke slightly on the last line. He showed his phone. No edits. Real-time screen recording. "Here's the last message I sent Amara. I'm sorry I let this get messy. You deserved better." Then he tapped over to a voice note he claimed he sent to Princess the night before. "You'll always have a part of me. I just wasn't ready for the version of you that needed peace more than passion." He put the phone down. "Now y'all know everything. The live ended, and the internet divided again. Some fans said he was being real, owning his part in the mess. Others said he was gaslighting both women by calling it promo and walking away with sympathy." Amara posted a reaction an hour later. Just a selfie with the caption, "Growth looks like walking away from what set you on fire just to stay warm." Princess followed with her own response. "Peace isn't quiet. It's just done explaining itself." And just like that, a shift happened. The drama that had consumed timelines, headlines, and group chats for nearly a month began to fade. Not with a bang, but with a silence too loud to ignore. Within days, Amara unfollowed everyone except her mom and management. She deleted over 80 posts from her grid. Princess posted a video of herself on vacation, ocean in the background, baby voice gone, captions turned off. And Ray J, he went dark. Deactivated everything. No tweets, no stories. No shows, but one last twist remained. A week later, Tasha, the woman who claimed to be his real girl all along, posted a story. "Imagine being everybody's secret and still nobody's peace." And in the background, you could faintly hear a voice that sounded a lot like Ray J's. Laughing, fans begged for clarity, begged for one more piece of the puzzle, but none came. No sit down, no reunion, no final confession. Just silence, rumors, and a digital battlefield full of receipts, regrets, and women who survived it. But the internet? It never forgets. And in the world of messy love, blurred lines, and public breakdowns, one thing remains. True. The truth will always leak. You just never know when. Days turned into weeks. And while the internet's attention moved on to the next scandal, those who lived through the storm weren't so quick to forget. The timeline might have quieted, but behind the scenes, the aftershocks were still rippling. Princess, for the first time in months, went live. Not to spill more tea, but to show her real self. No makeup, no filters. She sat on her bedroom floor with her hair pulled back and eyes that told the story of a woman who had been through war. "I'm not here to drag nobody," she started. "I'm here to reclaim my peace." She talked about therapy, about motherhood, about how the internet can twist your worst moments into entertainment, and how women are often left to clean up messes men create for clout. "Amara and I," she said softly, "we were both played. And instead of seeing that, we got caught up in the game, and we lost ourselves." That line hit differently. Fans who had once chosen sides now flooded her comments with apologies, heart emojis, and tear-filled messages. People praised her growth. Others admitted they were wrong to feed into the spectacle. But the biggest surprise? Amara reposted the live with no caption, no comment. Just a simple repost. Within hours, rumors began swirling that the two had finally spoken in private, that the two women had called a truce, off camera, away from the noise. Neither confirmed it directly, but what came next was all the confirmation fans needed. A week later, a new video appeared on YouTube. Amara and Princess, side by side, real time, raw. "This isn't about Ray anymore," Princess said at the start. "This is about healing." Amara nodded. "We let someone pit us against each other, and we let the internet eat it up." The video wasn't messy. It wasn't dramatic. It was honest. They spoke about how women are conditioned to compete, how the industry thrives off pettiness and pain, and how easy it is to mistake performative support for real sisterhood. Amara even addressed the hotel photo. "Yes, I posted it," she said, "because I was hurt, because I wanted to win an argument. But all it did was make everything worse." Princess responded with grace. "And I should have never put our business out there to begin with. I let pain turn me into someone I'm not." The comments were flooded with support. "This is the growth we needed. We watched y'all get torn apart, and now we're watching you put yourselves back together. Ray J who?" But the story wasn't done yet. At the end of the video, Princess leaned in and smiled slightly. "There's one last thing we need to say," she teased. Amara laughed. "Oh yeah, the real tea." They revealed they'd been offered a joint podcast deal, a show where they'd talk about relationships, public life, betrayal, healing, all from the lens of women who've been dragged, doubted, and yet still rose. The working title? Unfollowed but Unbothered. The internet exploded again. But this time, with support, memes were celebratory. Edits of the two women went viral. TikTok was flooded with clips of their healing moment. And the narrative completely flipped. No longer a feud, no longer a scandal, it was now a redemption story. Meanwhile, Ray J, still silent. No posts, no updates. Some claimed he was staying low out of embarrassment. Others said he was letting the heat die down. But rumors soon started to circulate that he was pitching his own documentary. Working title? Misunderstood. Fans didn't want it. Tweets poured in. "We good? Fam. We good? Fam. You had your chance." This ain't your redemption arc. The spotlight was off him. For once, it was on the women. And just when everyone thought the story had officially ended, the final twist arrived. During the premiere episode of their podcast, Amara and Princess dropped a voicemail, one neither of them had heard until days before, sent to both of them. Same time, same message. "Hey, I know I can't fix what I broke. I just want you both to know I'm proud of you." It was Ray J's voice, soft. No bravado, neither of them commented on it. They let the audio play, then sat in silence, because sometimes the loudest closure is the quietest one. And with that, the chapter closed. Not with another scandal, not with another leak, but with two women choosing peace over pettiness and growth over gossip. And for once, Fans weren't watching to judge. They were watching to learn. That voicemail changed everything. Not because Ray J said something groundbreaking, but because for the first time, it didn't come with an angle, a punchline, or a setup for a headline. It was human, flawed. Too late? Maybe, but real. And that mattered. Princess looked at Amara across the podcast table and said, "I don't think we would have ever had this conversation if the mess hadn't blown up the way it did." Amara nodded. Sometimes it takes a public breakdown to spark a private breakthrough. Fans were hooked. This wasn't just two women recovering from a shared heartbreak. It was a masterclass in owning your narrative, in reclaiming your name after being reduced to sound bites, screenshots, and shade-filled clips. The podcast went viral overnight. Clips of their rawest moments flooded social media. Amara talking about how she lost brand deals over the scandal. Princess opening up about how the betrayal triggered postpartum depression. They weren't crying for sympathy. They were revealing the cost of public pain in a world that treats women's trauma like clickbait. And then came the episode that really set the tone for what they were building. Title: The Triangle was never about love. Amara opened with the facts. We were never fighting over a man. We were fighting for respect, for truth, for the version of ourselves we had buried to survive him. Princess added, Ray J wasn't the issue. He was the mirror. That line, "he was the mirror," trended for 2 straight days. Think pieces flooded the blogs. Even therapists started using the podcast as a reference for emotional recovery and boundary setting in toxic relationships. And behind the scenes, networks noticed. A major streaming platform reportedly reached out to pitch a documentary-style series, Reclaiming Us, a deep dive into their journeys before, during, and after the scandal, with raw interviews, never-before-seen footage, and real-time healing. Both women agreed. Under one condition, they control the edit. No producers twisting narratives, no forced drama, just truth. And the fans? They were ready. Social media shifted. From gossip to gratitude, people began resharing old footage of Princess and Amara on earlier shows, pointing out how strong they'd always been, even when the industry tried to paint them as messy or dramatic. They were no longer seen as the ones who fought over Ray J, they were the ones who rose. But not everyone was celebrating. An old friend of Ray J's, someone who had stayed quiet during the scandal, posted a shady tweet. "Y'all acting like this ain't all another rollout. Same story, new playlist, within hours." Princess clapped back. "Healing ain't a gimmick when it saves your life." Amara reposted it with the caption, "Louder for the ones still stuck in clout." And just like that, any attempt to drag them back into drama failed because their audience had changed. Their platform had changed. They had changed. One of the most viral moments came during a Q&A segment of their podcast, when a fan asked, "If you could go back to the beginning of all this, would you change how you handled it?" Princess paused, then smiled. "No," she said, "because the old me would have fought back with screenshots. The new me chooses silence, not because I'm weak, but because I'm clear." Amara added, "You know how powerful it is to be misunderstood and still move with grace? To be lied on and still not need revenge?" The audience erupted with applause. The applause wasn't for the drama anymore. It was for the evolution. And with each episode, the show grew. Not in followers, but in impact. Messages from women around the world poured in. Some said the podcast gave them courage to walk away from toxic love. Others said it inspired them to reconcile with women they once saw as competition. But the biggest full-circle moment came months later. During the season finale of their podcast, the topic turned unexpectedly emotional. A fan asked, "Have either of you truly forgiven him?" Amara went quiet, then said, "I forgive myself first, for ignoring my gut, for not walking away sooner." Princess nodded. "And I forgive the version of him that was broken. I just no longer hold space for it." They didn't mention his name again. They didn't need to. The camera faded to black, and text appeared on the screen. This story started with screenshots. It ended with sisterhood. And the comment section, just one word repeated over and over, healed. When you're ready, I can write the conclusion and call to action to perfectly close this 5,900-word viral-style script. Just say the word, "what?" Began as a single emoji spiraled into a storm of lies, leaked messages, hotel room whispers, and social media warfare. Amara Negra and Princess Love were pitted against each other, cheered on by an audience hungry for drama, and baited by a man who treated their pain like promo. But through the chaos, through the betrayal, and through the heartbreak, something no one expected emerged. Clarity, healing, and the kind of sisterhood that can only be built after surviving the fire. The love triangle exposed. The secrets leaked. The games over. What's left now is something raw, something real. Two women standing tall, not because they were perfect, but because they refused to let the world break them. They were once trending for the wrong reasons. Now, they're teaching millions how to take their power back. But this story, it's more than just entertainment. It's a reminder, a warning, a lesson. Trust is fragile. Truth always finds its way out. And real ones, they rise. Every time. Now, we want to hear from you. Do you think Amara and Princess should ever trust Ray J again? Was his confession genuine, or just another play for sympathy? And do you believe this kind of public healing is the future of reality drama? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We're reading everything, and if you've been following this saga since the first screenshot, you know what to do. Like this video. Hit subscribe, turn on post notifications, because when the next scandal breaks and the next set of receipts start leaking, you know we'll be right here, bringing you every twist, every turn, and every exposed truth. Until then, stay messy, stay curious, and stay tuned.